Okay, all right. Hey, everybody. All right, tonight's homework is on page 59 and 60. We're looking at 2.1 multiplied by one-digit numbers, and we're finding the unknown and estimate, which always seems to be a struggle for y'all. Remember, we needed to find the multiples of 4. So I have 4 times 4 is 16. I'm going to regroup my 1, and we're doing all odd numbers. So circle my odds. So we have 3 problems here. Now, I need to look at the multiples of 4. 4 times what plus 1 will get me a 1. All right, so I'm going to work on a sheet of paper that if I did, let me get my sheet here. Y'all are at specials, and so I'm trying to hurry up so that it's done before I pick you up. If I did 4 times 2, that equals 8 plus 1, that gives me my 9. So I can try that. Actually, I'm going to do it down here. 5 blank 4 times 4. So we said that was 16. I'm going to put my 2 here. Carry my 1. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. And then 4 times 5 is 20. Well, it says that my answer needs to be 2,200, not 2,000. So the 2 won't work. What other number can I have? 4 times 3 equals 12 plus 1, that will give me a 9. Nope, that doesn't work. 4 times 4 equals 16 plus 1. That doesn't give me a 9. 4 times 5 equals 20 plus 1. That's not a 9. 4 times 6 plus is 24 plus 1. That doesn't start with a 1, with a 9, because 1, that's 25, and I need a 9 in the tens place, or in this place value here. 4 times 8, nope, skipped it. 7 equals 28 plus 1. Whoops, that may work. So I have 4 times, let me rewrite that out of here. 5, 7, 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. Regroup my 1. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 1 is 29. Regroup my 2. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 2 is 22. So the unknown number is 7. All right, so now I know that. Let's go to number 3. I'm going to get another sheet of paper, and I'm going to follow the same premise. 1,000 something 73 times 5. Now let me X this out here. Okay, so now my answer is going to be 6,865. All right, so I know that 5 times 3 is 15. I'm going to regroup my 1. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 1 is 36. So I'm going to regroup my 3. 5 times what plus 3 will get me something that ends. All right, so let me do this. 5 times 2 equals 10 plus 3. Well, that'll be 13. That won't work. 5 times 3 equals 15 plus 3. Well, that equals 18, so that's a really strong possibility. So let me put my 3 here. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. Regroup my 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So my unknown number is 3. Okay, let's move over to number 5. Something 79 times 3, and I'm going to get an answer of 537. All right, so let's take a look. 9 times 3 equals 27. I'm going to regroup my 2. 3 times 7 is 21, 22, 23. Regroup my 2. 3 times what plus 2 will give me 5? Well, let's multiply it. Let's start with 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2, what does it give me? 5, so the answer is 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5. So the unknown number is 1. Okay, so that is the way that one worked. Okay, so this one right here, you are going to estimate and then find the product. So you were estimating and then you need it to find. So we talked about today, needed to find this estimate here. So 9, we're in the hundredths place, right? So I'm going to put my 900 here, because that's rounded to the nearest hundred, and then 1,000, and 50's in the middle. Okay, guys, now look at this. The next one is 23, so I circled my 9, my 23. 23, is it less than or greater than 50? You're right, it's less than. It's going to be over here, so it's closest to 900. So 4 times 900. 4 times 9 equals 36. Count my zeros, put dots underneath. 1, 2, and that tells me how many I need to add here. So this is my estimated answer. Now I need to look for my actual. So I have 900, and if you don't have enough room, go to a sheet of paper. I think I'm going to do that. 4 times 3 equals 12. Regroup my 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. 4 times 9 is 36. So the actual answer is 3,692. Is this reasonable? Yep. Very good. That is reasonable. Let's look at number 9. I'm going to draw my number line. I'm looking at the highest place value, which is 1,000. 1 is in the thousands place value. And what comes after 1,000? 2,000. In the middle is going to be 500. So I'm going to look at this number here. 238. Less than or greater than 500? Absolutely, it's less than. So it's 238, which means that it's closest to 1,000. So I'm going to have 4 times 1,000. 4 times 1 equals 4. And 1, 2, 3. I put dots. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to write out 3 zeros. So it's about 4,000. I shouldn't put, that's right. So this is approximately 4,000. Now I'm going to multiply it completely out. So I have 1,238 times 4. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9, and 4 times 1 is 5. Did I make a mistake? I did, because was I supposed to even regroup? I didn't. What this one went to was this here. That was 8 and 9, and there wasn't anything to group. Now, the way I checked it was, is this reasonable? 5,952 to 4,000? No, it's not reasonable. So I went over to check my math real quick, and I realized what I did. I took this 1 here, which I should have put right above that, so that I didn't get mixed up. So this actually is a 4. Now does this make sense? This is more reasonable. My 4,000 was my estimation, and 4,900. Okay. That was Miss Jackson. Not a big deal. Say hi, Miss Jackson.
Hi, Miss Jackson.
All right, now let's take a look here. I have 2,800, and we want to find out what has the highest place value that we have here. It is 2, and so putting it on my number line, I have 2,000, and then what comes after 2,000? 3,000, and what's in the middle? You're absolutely right. It's 500. Is 831 greater than or less than 500? Yep, you're right. It's greater than. So I have 3,000 times 3. And I'm going to do it this way, so in case you wanted to, that's 0, 0, 0, and 9. So it's either way. So this is my estimated. Now I'm going to multiply my actual. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 8 is, very good, 24. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. Is that right? Okay, so is it in the same proximity? Yep, it is. So it is about reasonable. Now, if I did that same mistake over here and I was 1,000 off, would it be reasonable? Nope, not at all. So that's one thing that you want to reconsider. Looking at number 13, Mrs. Sampson is buying new tires. Oh, there we go again. We were just talking about tires at lunch today. And people don't usually buy tires, but they usually repair them. So, and because they're not getting fully changed all the time, or accidents are apt to happen. So, but Mrs. Sampson is buying new tires for her car. Now, each tire costs $129. What is the total cost of four tires? And we want to estimate that and then solve. So 129, and we did this in one of the classes, I don't remember. We said that 129 is about $100. So again, my highest place value is 1. 29 is less than 50, so it's closest to 100. So 100 times 4 equals 400. Remember, my 1 times 4 equals 4. I'm going to put my dots under my 0 and count it. That's 1, 2, and then draw out the 2 zeros. Now I'm going to actually solve to see, because she's going to spend about $400. Now I have 129 times 4. 4 times 9 is, you got it, 36. 4 times 2 is 8. 9, 10, 11. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is $516. So is this about reasonable? Yeah, it's going to be less than $100 bucks away, so yes, it is reasonable. Okay, remember, you can pause me anytime if you feel I'm going too fast and you can't keep up. You're in control of that button, not me, so now you can stop me whenever you feel like it. A baker sold 1,246 cakes in November. He sold 3 times as many. Look at that. 3 times as many cakes in December. How many cakes did he sell in December? What did we talk about that? 3 times as much. So if he sold 1,246, if he sold twice as much, what would you do? Yeah, times 2, but this time he sold 3 times as much, so I'm going to multiply that by 3. 3 times 6 is 18. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Do you already see something that you can isolate? So I have an 8 and I have a 3, so I'm probably going to be the answer B. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. Oops, do you see that? 3 times 1 is 3, and so you can start looking to see where your answer closest to. 17. A commercial airline makes several flights each week from New York to Paris. We're going to Europe again. If the airline serves 1,978 meals each day, how many meals are served in the entire week? How many days are in a week? 7. We're having groups, and what operation will we use? That's exactly right. We're going to multiply that out. So 1,978 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56. Regroup my 5. So I have all of these that have 6. I can get rid of that one. 7 times 7 is 49, plus 5 more, so 49, 50, plus 4 more is 54. So you see one that's already so we have 2. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 5 more. That's an 8. Oops, there we go. This could be it, guys. I have 846, 846. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 6 more is 13. So the answer